Everybody, what's going on? Eric here, and you may be wondering, where is he filming from? I am filming from work tonight because they got me on the night shift this week. Good stuff. But that's not what I'm here to tell you. I am here to give you my predictions for this Sunday night's Night of Champions pay-per-view. A lot of people are saying that they don't have a lot of high expectations for this, but I don't either. I don't think anything really interesting is going to come out of this one. It'll probably set up some interesting matches at Hell in a Cell, maybe even Survivor Series, but I'm really not expecting too much out of this one. I think we'll get some solid matches, but um, we'll see. So we're going to go right into it. I'm basically going to go through the list of importance of matches. Right off the bat, I'm going to say that the idea of Night of Champions when I got back into wrestling I thought was really, really cool. Everyone has to put their belt up, which I thought, again, very, very cool. But this year I feel like the matches are just, I want to say borderline underwhelming. Although there are some decent ones, there are some ones I'm just not really, there's really no heat or anything behind them at all. This year's Night of Champions feels very uninspired. Although a lot of the matches were figured out nearly 3-4 weeks ago, which I was fairly impressed about, instead of them just adding the rest of the card on like a week and a half or two before the show. So, getting right into it, my predictions. Who's going to win Night of Champions 2014? You let me know what you think. Comment, like the video, even subscribe if you're feeling really friendly. Moving on. We'll start off with Mark Henry versus Rusev. Rusev wins this match. Why? They're building him up to be a mega super heel. He's a very convincing powerhouse wrestler. I don't really have anything negative to say about his in-ring, whereas Henry, he's getting old, he's getting slow. Yes, he's a big, powerful guy, but I think they're going to build up Rusev for like a feud. I think maybe with like it'd be really cool if they had him feud with the United States champion holder, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, Rusev wins this match. It should be I almost want to say it'll be on par with when he and Langston were teaming up, but we'll see. It was like the first match was just not that good. The second one yielded better results, but it wasn't that good. So Rusev wins. Probably be about like a 5 to 6 minute match. Rusev will probably win. So yeah. The triple threat match for the Divas title, again, this one I'm not really invested in for one simple fact, and that's the addition of Nikki just felt really stupid. Because I think I'm pretty know what's gonna. I'm pretty well. I think I have a pretty good idea of what's gonna happen in that match. Sorry, it's like 2:30 in the morning and getting a little tongue-tied. Brie's gonna come out. She's gonna cost Bella her chance. Paige will retain the title. AJ and Paige will probably be the better of the three because the Bellas are terrible in the ring. No, I don't want to say terrible. There are definitely divas out there that are much worse, like Summer Rae and Eva Marie, and Rosa Mendes. They're terrible in the ring. They they've got some skill, but when they try to do their in-ring characters, it's just so stupid. Like especially Brie with like Brie mode and yeah, like stop, just stop. You're not your husband. Stop. She can't pull it off, and I'm probably sounding like a jerk, and I don't mean to, but and right away I just want to apologize if it sounds like I'm talking really low. I do work at a hotel. I am in the back room, and there are rooms like right around the corner, so I'm trying to keep my voice a little bit lower. So if you're having a little trouble listening to me, you might want to crank the volume up just a little bit. I had to try and see if I did this, it would. I gotta find it. Gotta turn it up. Is that up? Whatever. You get it. Turn it up if you can't hear me. But yeah, Paige will retain. Brie will cost her sister the match. It'll set up a match. I'm hoping it'll set up something at Survivor Series. That's one of the pay-per-views I really look forward to. But If not, it'll set up a match at Hell in a Cell between the two, and we'll get to that when it comes. Jericho versus Orton. I don't know where this match came from. It just happened out of nowhere, and it all stemmed from Orton just being a giant d bag and attacking Jericho for virtually no reason. Orton has went on record stating that he wants time off. Jericho, I think it's his time to get him a little bit of a push on the roster. They really need to start having some competitors here. Jericho is a great in-ring worker. He's great on the microphone. I think Jericho wins this match, but I think he'll end up catching Orton some way, and he'll end up winning the match that way. It won't be like a very decisive one-person victory. And if it is, if he were to catch him like a code breaker off like the top rope, that'd be awesome. But if Orton can kick out of 17 AAs from John Cena, I'm pretty sure it'll be a much more complex match than that. Dolph Ziggler defends the Intercontinental title against The Miz. Ziggler wins. He retains the title. The Miz, his character is, as a heel, yes, he's making us dislike him, but he's, for some reason, he's just one of those guys you just don't want to see. He's not someone that I genuinely liked seeing when I first heard about him, and when he main evented WrestleMania. Really, they did that? But nowadays, he's not really a person that a lot of people are like, oh, that guy's really good in the ring. No, he's not. He's mediocre, and obviously he gets seen as tougher because at one point he used to hang with like the heavyweights. So of course he's going to be able to kick out at 2 a little bit more than some other guys. But again, that's all story. So Ziggler retains. Should be a decent match. Dolph Ziggler is arguably one of like the top 5 best guys in that on Raw right now, hands down, and on SmackDown too. I don't know if they're still doing that brand thing. It's stupid. Should be a really good match. Usos versus the Dust Brothers, as I'm calling them, the Dust Busters. Yeah, we're gonna call them the Dust Busters. The Dust Busters. Why? Because their gimmick is so stupid. At first, I was like, if they were to stay face, I could get on board with this. But they went heel, and it's so dumb. Like, you can't act that cheesy and be heel. It just doesn't work. Last Monday night, both Usos came out wrestling ready. One of them, the one that had the busted up leg, he didn't have his cast on. So my thoughts on this match is, this is tough. Do I think the Usos retain it, right, or do I think the Dust Busters pull a quick one? The Usos have had it for quite a long time now. That they're not going to drop it to the Wyatt family. There's no other up-and-coming tag team right now. I think Stardust and Goldust end up stealing this one dirty. It'll probably be a decent match all around. Won't really like set off any huge alarms, but it should be okay. Sheamus versus Cesaro. This one I'm really looking forward to because both of these guys are incredible in-ring workers, and Sheamus has really like turned up the pace in his matches. He's not pacing himself as long, but a lot of that's due to the fact that he was constantly working with people who needed to take time, like Randy Orton and so on. What do I think? I would love to see Cesaro win that match and wear the U.S. title again. Like, that guy is just so strong, so talented, so athletic. He's the quintessential, like, almost perfect idea of what a title holder should be. And I do enjoy Sheamus holding it. That should be one of the top matches of the night, in my opinion. But, I think Sheamus retains, and we end up seeing a setup for Rusev versus Sheamus within the next month or so. But that's just me. I could be wrong. But Sheamus will retain. It'll be a really hard fought match. But if my predictions are correct, and we're going down this road, so if we're going down this road, this is my prediction. If we were to do this my way, in my crazy world, here's what would happen. Rusev would go over on Henry. He would come out during the U.S. title match. He would interfere and he'll end up causing Cesaro the match because he'll want to take Sheamus on her or something like that. And but yeah, no. Now that I think about it, that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. So whatever, ignore it, ignore it. Really cool though to see the irony behind it. Obviously, Rusev holding the U.S. title. Yeah. One of the Reigns versus Rollins. This is one. This is one that I was really wishing they wouldn't have done on Raw. They took all the anticipation out of it. They took all of the steam out of it. There's really no build up for it anymore. Roman Reigns won clean that match. Um, I think Reigns will probably end up winning again, and then he'll end up getting double. He'll end up getting beat up, or it'll just end in a DQ, and Kane will come out and they'll beat him up again. Blah 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 blah. And then we get to the last match of the night, Lesnar versus Cena. This is the one I'm least looking forward to because there's a few things that I don't want to happen in this match. First of all, on Raw, I'm 100% not behind John Cena. I'm just his stupid promos he's been cutting lately, as well as just everything he's been saying and doing. His little shadow boxing thing in the ring that drives me insane. Like, dude, pick a character and stick with it. If you're not going to be a bully, then stop acting like you're some bad boxing MFer, okay? You need to stop doing that. And then they try like, oh, he broke Lesnar's nose. Thank you, Michael Cole. Obviously he didn't. God, the commentating is so ridiculous. Lesnar wins. We're going to see some interesting matches out of him over the next few months. The main plan is to keep the belt on him till WrestleMania. And this is all rumor. Keep it on him till WrestleMania, and then have him and Reigns work it out. Reigns needs a lot of work. They're gonna build this dude up. He needs to start having like some big dominating matches. So yeah, Lesnar wins. Although they really were kind of hinting at the fact that Cena could end up winning this match, and I swear to God, if they have Cena win clean over Lesnar decisively, I riot. Because there is no reason why this mediocre talentless man gets the title for a 16th time. No, not in my no. So Night of Champions, those are my predictions. Let me know what you think. Right away, I'm gonna give this one probably a. I'll be fair. It'll be a B minus show. With a lot of the mid carders really holding the pace for it. Hopefully they can prove us wrong. And yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know who you think is going to win. Opinions, other thoughts of wrestling, let me know in the comments. Yeah, hopefully it'll be a good show. If not, then I'll just watch a WCW pay-per-view from back in '98 or something. So yeah, y'all have a good night. I'm going to get back to work, and y'all take it easy.